Hello, good morning, beautiful people. It may not be morning for you, but it's morning for me. We have coffee. This is cup number 2. I am so excited for today's video, you guys. I mentioned in a previous video that I did trying not to show you my address, a massive Sephora order, like massive. Like I don't even want to tell you how much money I spent massive, okay? And I got some stuff that I've been dying to try out. I got 3 new foundations. 3. So we're not trying 3 different foundations out today, but we're gonna do a full face of new makeup. So I really wanted to test a bunch of stuff out to hopefully add to my collection so that we are ready for the Sephora sale, so I can give you guys all my recs and tell you exactly what you need if you're doing a little makeup refresh. I believe the Sephora sale starts April like 12th or 14th, so it's coming up. And I just wanted to give you guys the tea. I'm so excited. I don't think I'm gonna go through and unbox everything because that will take a lot of time. I wanna just kind of like get to the products and get to the look, but it's gonna be a lot of testing, a lot of new stuff that I'm obsessed with already. Like, spoiler, I opened up a couple of things, tried a couple of things already, but honestly a lot I have not. So let's jump right in. This has the potential to be a long one. So if so, grab a snack, get cozy, let's get to it. Okay, so I feel like I do need to at least like pull out everything I got so that I know what I got. So the 3 foundations I got were the Makeup by Mario foundation, the Nars Light Reflecting foundation, which clearly I already opened, and then the Patrick Ta Major Skin Cream foundation, but it has a finishing powder with it, which I'm like so dead over. But I feel like I want to do foundation review videos for you guys. So I might save these 2 for foundation reviews and stick with the Nars Light Reflecting today because this is still new. I've only used it twice and I want to try it on for you on camera. So we're probably going to do that today. Oh, I lied. I got 4 foundations. I got the Dior Backstage foundation as well, which is supposed to be incredible. So we'll be trying all of those out before the Sephora sale. I will be doing reviews of all of those. I got the Makeup by Mario foundation brush, which is supposed to be amazing. I got the Makeup by Mario sculpting stick, which I think we're gonna use today. I got this is probably the one I'm most excited about, the Dior Backstage. This is always sold out, the illuminating face palette. Oh, it looks so good. I got a couple of restocks. So a restock on the Gloss Bomb from Fenty, which is just a clear gloss in the shade Glass Slipper. I got 3 lip liners. I got Iconic Nude from Charlotte, which is a favorite. And then I got 2 from Makeup Forever. So we'll probably try out one of the Makeup Forever ones today. I got a couple new shades of the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. So maybe I'll try one of those out today. I don't know, we have a lot of glosses, obviously. We got a Patrick Ta lip liner. Okay, so we got a lot of I got a lot of lip products. I got a restock of my Lawless Overnight Lip Plumping Mask, which I'm about to put on right this second. I think I got a different shade. Yeah, I did. I got the, remember you guys, I had the red one last time, the cherry one. This one is Sweet Dream. I don't know if it has a scent. We're gonna find out, but this is by far my favorite lip mask ever. I've been using a different one since I ran out of this one, and it's nowhere near as good. This one is incredible. Sleep with, wear while you're putting on your makeup. I already know that's a Sephora sale rec. And then I also got the Lawless Plumping Tinted Balm, because that was supposed to be really good. Lastly, I got a Patrick Ta brush, which I will use in the review of that foundation video. Oh my God. I know it's a lot, but I told you guys I want us to be ready, and I wanted to have like all the stuff people were talking about. I want to have tried it all so that you guys really know like what you really need for the Sephora sale. So hair is back. Let's zoom you in. Let's get the makeup on. For primer, I don't believe I've used this for you guys yet. I've been using it on my own, but I don't think I've used it for you guys yet. And this is the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops. Guys, they're so good. If you're a pore girly like me, meaning your pores are the worst, you're gonna love this. It is such a good primer. What I love about it is that it's skincare where you don't have to use it as a primer. Like, you can just use it to help minimize pores, but you can also use it as a makeup primer. So it has directions on it to like how to use it depending on what you're using it for, but For the primer, you want to use it as like the last step of your skincare before you put on makeup. It smells amazing. It feels amazing. A lot of the pore smoothing primers that I've used before are really sticky, and this one is not. It gets a tiny bit tacky, but it feels so hydrating on the skin. You can see the glow that it gives. I already love that product so much. I've been using it as my primer day in, day out for the last like 2 weeks. So we already love her. Let's go on with the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. I got the shade Valarius, or Valoris, I think 1.5. And she's a good shade on me. We might mix a little, like look how small the pump is. We're gonna need 2 pumps. Perfect. We're probably gonna mix a little bronze drops in there because I just wanna be more tan than I am. So Drunk Elephant bronze drops. Probably that much. You guys know I love mixing. And then I feel like that's it. I don't wanna go crazy. I just wanna get this on. One thing I will tell you for concealer, I got the Nars concealer. It's like an OG product and I hadn't used it in a long time. That baby creased under my eyes. I was not happy about it. So I will not be using that under my eyes, but I did really like it I really liked it for blemishes. So I might do that today. Oh, the other stuff that I got that I didn't show you, I got the new Patrick Ta, well, it's not new, a new blush for me. This is the shade She's a Doll, which is a new shade for me. Should we zoom you in a little bit more? Basically, I just got a shit ton of makeup. This foundation, you guys, you're about to die. It reminds me of Armani Luminous Silk, but it's actually less dewy, which is nice. Like I don't feel like I have to set it as much as I have to set Armani. Armani is quite dewy for me. Look at how skin-like that is. It almost sets itself, which is amazing. It's really easy to apply to. Like she's just, it's a good product. I had seen it all over TikTok and I was like, how have I not tried this foundation out yet? This one, the Radiant Creamy Concealer. Personally, not for the under eye. I have a gnarly pimple. Gnarly, like hurts, cystic. It's for sure hormonal. So we'll be using that to cover that up. But I just like how this one dries down. Like I think it's great for blemishes. And it's nice to have like a concealer specifically for blemishes, one for the under eye. I feel like one for highlighting the face. Like I feel like they all kind of serve different purposes. Yes, you can use one for all of those things, but sometimes you need slightly different things. Like this one's not moving, which is what we want on like a blemish. We want that staying put. Whereas I like something like a little bit more hydrating under the eyes. Okay, I'm trying to decide if that's enough foundation. Look at how beautiful that finishes. Isn't it crazy? I was like, wow. I was so impressed by this. I thought it was gonna be way more dewy and like kind of hard to work with, but she is like, she's beautiful. I think we're gonna keep going. We'll add a little more coverage if we want it, but let's do our Makeup by Mario sculpting stick. I got the shade Light Medium. This product has been freaking everywhere, so I'm really hoping she's good. She's big. Let me show you comparison. Here's the Fenty one. Look at how this thing's beefy, huge. So I like that about it because I feel like it's gonna last a lifetime. I might wanna let's do a brush, a little dense sky. I think this is an e.l.f. brush. I just get nervous going straight on the skin with products like this that I've never used. It's probably fine. I might need to just go straight on the skin. We'll be here all day. That is very natural. This color is freaking good. Do you guys see this color? It is so neutral where it's not super gray, but it's not super warm either. I feel like it's right in between a good contour and a good bronzer shade, which is perfect. We're just going straight on the skin. My Fenty one is a lot more warm. Is there a brush on the other end of this? Okay, well, I gotta use the brush. Okay, hold on here. Hold the phone. It's creamy, it's beautiful. Let's see how this brush works. I don't normally like brushes like this on products. I mean, it definitely blended it right in. I think I like my brush better, just saying. I mean, I think the other brush works fine, but this is the BK 106. I just think I like it better. That's normally how I feel. Things I love about this product. It is creamy, but not too creamy. So meaning it's easy to work with, but it's not gonna move all over my face and it's staying. I love the shade. It feels just really, really nice. So this is a home run so far. How gorgeous is this shade? Okay, so this product, if you guys haven't used it before, you wanna use the powder first and the cream on top. So I actually need to set, which means I need to do concealer next. I lied. And we will not be using a new concealer. We will be using my tried and true Kosas. I think it's the best concealer. I really have not found anything better recently. Gives me the coverage I want. I do the shade 2.5C. It's so hydrating, but it still, like I said, gives coverage. I'm gonna carve that out a little bit more because we brought that bronzer down further than I want. All right, let's blend that out. Okay, it is time to set the face. We are using, of course, my Givenchy Prism Libre powder in the rose shade. It's like called like, what is it called exactly? I'm gonna butcher it. It's the rose shade. We're not gonna embarrass ourselves today. Okay, probably only need about that much. This is 100% a must-have product. You guys already know. I won't bore you with that, but this will be included in my Sephora Rex, 100 million %. I like to tap off the excess with my beauty sponge or whatever this thing is, Puff, which I just got a new pack of these in. I wish I opened them up for this video, but it's okay. Talk about flawless with this product. So I do the majority under the eye. I'm pressing, and then any excess, I hit the rest of the face. The high points, anywhere that needs some good setting like this little guy. And then I'll also probably carve out the face, the cheeks, do a little extra. But this stuff lasted me, I think, a whole year. Yeah, I think I recommended it or got it in the last Sephora sale last year, and I just got the new one in. You see the difference it makes? I mean, it really blows my mind. All right, for brows, I didn't do anything new. You guys already know. Benefit is the brow. It's all I'll ever use. It's all I ever go back to. So I'm gonna pop these on and we'll be right back. Okay, this is your reminder to sharpen your eyebrow pencils because my eyebrows look so much better than they have because I just took the second to sharpen this. I use the Gimme Brow Volumizing Pencil. That's my current favorite from Benefit. But like I said, I love all their products. Shade 3.5. We always pop on the 24-hour brow setter. I know I'm far away. This just holds everything in place. This is the brow combo right here. We love her. And I gave my brows some actual shape because I had a pencil that was sharp. So I know I said I was gonna do blush a million years ago, but now we are finally ready for blush. Coffee break. Okay, so because we use the powder first in this Patrick Ta blush, I like when my face is set, so we do powder on top. Love this Real Techniques brush, but any blush brush you have will do. Like I said, this is the shade She's a Doll. It's a really pretty pink. I'm trying to just keep it at the high points, and I'm trying not to go crazy. Because, you know, everyone's blush crazy right now. Okay, since we're gonna do cream on top, I'm gonna leave it at that. It's so pretty though. Isn't that such a pretty shade? I'm hoping it's coming across. It's nice and pigmented, not too crazy pigmented where you're scared. Okay, so that's that. What are we doing next? Okay, I forgot I had this, which is also a blush. I'm so stupid. Which this is the thing I'm most excited about. I think we have to wait. I'm dusting off my powder. All right, now we're gonna try out the Patrick Ta brush. Apparently this works for creams and powders. So I'm not gonna use the cream contour today, obviously, but look at this brush. I wanna use this for the powder contour that I already have, which is right here in the shade She's Sculpted. Okay, so I just kind of want to sculpt out my cheeks a little bit more. And like this brush is just the perfect. I just want to make sure she's coated. I'm scared though. Oh, I'm scared. I'm very scared. These dense brushes make me very nervous. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. That blends out beautifully. I like this. I think I'm gonna like this way more for cream though. I just wanted to kind of set that contour that we did and the bronze that we did in place with a little powder. I like how I can easily nose contour with this. I can hit the brows, I mean the lids, because I'm not doing eyeshadow today. We're just gonna kind of bronze. I mean, it's really nice for sculpting, obviously, because of the shape. Okay, all right, I think we'll test that out a little bit more in the foundation review video. But I like it. I think it's gonna be better for creams. Moving right along, let's just do it. Let's just open this thing. I'm so excited about this. It's been available in other shades, but not this shade. beautiful. Okay, so there's a bronze, there's a bronze, a blush, and 2 highlights. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking it was one of those like mix everything together type of palette, which I think it can be both. So let's try like a little bit of each. I feel like this little one will be good because it's not too dense, but it's not too fluffy either, and it's small. So let's do, I'm scared of the bronze because it looks shimmery. Yeah, it is shimmery. I don't want to be too shimmery. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. What'd I do? It's okay, it's okay. This is what happens with new makeup. I get so nervous. Okay, I think what we do, I think we just freaking go like this. I feel like I need to Google this. Okay, so I think that was an option. I definitely got some nice glow. I'm just gonna use the highlight right now. I'm gonna mix these two. Let's just apply the highlight like we normally would. It is pretty. It's like less shimmery than I thought it was gonna be, which is great because I don't like a shimmery highlight. I like more of a sheen, you know? Okay, I'm adding more. I'm gonna do a little in the corner, center, inner corner. Wow. Okay, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I don't know if I was expecting more for the price. Maybe I need to use it more. Maybe we need to try the blush on its own. Let's try a little of the blush on its own. I mean, it's almost like a wet looking shimmer, which is beautiful. I'm a very tough critic, I feel. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty. If you're looking for a really pretty highlight palette, this is a good one. I normally use Hourglass. I feel like it's comparable. This just has the bronze shade, the blush, and the highlights, whereas the Hourglass one I usually use is just highlights. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. We will keep using her. Still undecided, which is surprising. Okay, I took a step back and I looked at my skin and I was like, wow, my skin looks really freaking good. Actually obsessing over the Dior palette after like really giving it a minute. It's doing something that no other highlight palette has really done for me, I feel. We're gonna give it more time, but like the skin looks nice. I mean, I really attribute a lot of that to the foundation, the primer, and the powder more than anything else, but let's do lips. I have 1 million new lip products, but a lot of them like I've used before. So like Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, I already know is a goat. Lip Plump Maracuja, I already know it's a goat. So I think I want to use I'm gonna use Makeup Forever lip liner, and I'm either gonna use Lawless because this is blowing up right now. I've already used Fenty Gloss Bomb, so I know she's amazing. Or I got the new Summer Fridays glosses in PR, and I feel like people are freaking out over them. So maybe we do this one today. For liner, I have 2 shades. Wherever Walnut, which I heard was like cult favorite, and then Anywhere Caffeine. Wherever Walnut, everyone was saying is amazing. There's the swatch of Wherever Walnut. God, I love when they're brand new and they're perfectly sharpened. And then this is Anywhere Caffeine, all right on top of it. Oh, good God. Right there. So, which one? One's a little more pink. Anywhere Caffeine is a little more brown. I think we go a little pinky. I think we go Wherever Walnut, which was the one people are obsessed with. So let's do her. How good when it's just a sharp tip. All right. I want to use Mary Phillips' method to do lip liner, which she starts over here on the side. Oh my God, I'm shaking because I've had too much coffee. I love this color. Oh my God. This formula, this lip liner formula, holy God. If it stays as well as it's gliding onto my lips. Do you see that? Where have you been all my life? It's almost so creamy that like I don't have full control. It's so creamy. You guys could easily put this all over your lips. You know, I like to shade in my outer corners and leave the centers blank. Okay, I'm just making sure things are symmetrical. It's so hard to know. Okay, I think we're good. Obsessed with that shade. Insanely creamy. Depending on how this wears, this could take the place of Charlotte. I hate to say it. It's really good. Okay, lightly, kind of not smoking that out, but just blending that out with my finger because I can. Wow, most lip liners are not that easily manipulated. Here are the Summer Friday. Look at these gorgeous angels. I already know I'm using this one. So the 2 new shades are, so I have the brown one. which I really, really like, but it's very brown for me. So I'm happy that I got a pink sugar. Pink sugar. And then this one is cherry. Cherry. Okay, pink sugar, what you got, girl? The applicator is stunning. Oh my God, it smells so good. Yes. She is glossy, it is so hydrating, and it's not too pink, you guys. It's closer to clear with a tiny little pink. Wow, that smells amazing. And it's like vanilla. I absolutely love. All right, I'm gonna pop on a little eyeliner, which is just gonna be Jones Road brown, or a little brown shadow, and we'll come back for mascara. I'm excited about mascara. So I ended up getting carried away with eyeshadow. I just used my Mario Ethereal palette, you guys know, and I just did the most basic ever. If you guys want a tutorial, I can give it to you. I feel like I have one already, but it's the same thing I always do. And I just do like a brown smoky wing, and then a little bit in the crease and a little lighter in the inner corner of the eyes. It's very simple. So for mascara, look at what was sent to me. Almost threw up. Kylie sent me this, and I'm pretty sure that her actual signature is on this piece of paper. I think that's her real autograph. Like, it looks like an actual marker did that. Not like a print, you know what I mean? Not normal. So excited. Okay, so I'm very excited. You guys know how picky I am with mascaras. Like, I don't play with mascaras. I find one I love, and she's usually it. So we have a lot to prove here. So this is the Kylie Jenner Kylash Volume Mascara. Here is the packaging. It feels very light. It's kind of like a purpley pink blush. I don't know if you can tell. There's the wand. Zoom you in. Look down in a mirror. Start at the base and kind of wiggle up. I think I need to coat this bad boy a little more. Okay, we love. I like how it's making my lashes look a lot thicker. I would say this is giving much more thickness than length. I usually like both, but let's work on the length now. Okay, I like this. I definitely think it is, like I said, it's a thickening mascara, in my opinion. Even though it's called a volume. Well, I guess volume is thickness, yeah. I do feel like they're more volumized. I like to do a lot of coats of mascara. Let's do the bottom lashes too. Love it for a bottom lash. It's like really sticky, where I feel like it's just coating my lashes really easily. Sticky in a good way. So there's the before and there's the after. What do you guys think? I like her. I don't know if I'm like, you know, call the news over her, but she's nice. She's definitely nice. Let's do the other side. I mean, huge difference, obviously. Okay, so what I decided I love about this is this mascara gives an insanely wispy lash, which feels like a very Kylie thing. Like, it feels like a very wispy Kylie lash. I don't know if that's what was intended, but I really like that about it. And I don't feel like I've used another mascara that does that. So that is an absolute plus. Like, they feel very flirty, wispy. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? I think we're done. I love how this look turned out. I was unsure what was gonna happen. Let's set her. You guys already know. I mean, the skin is giving. It's looking flawless. It's looking glowy. I like to do one last powder after that dries down. So any excess that I have in my cap of the Givenchy, I just swirl her around and we just give her one last final perfect. I think that's the look, ladies. Okay, we are just dipping back into Miss Dior, and we are gonna use the lightest shade to hit that corner, inner corner, because that highlight is really beautiful. Like, how pretty is that? The highlight definitely speaks to me. I'm loving this. Honestly, everything I used, I really liked. I don't know if there was anything I used that I was like meh about. Oh my God, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do the cream over top. Let's do that really fast. Remember, we're supposed to do a little cream blush over top to make it like really skin-like. That's what the Patrick Ta method is. So I use the butt of my sponge, and I just, not gonna do much because obviously this look is basically done, but I do feel like that adds a level of as natural as you can be with a full face of makeup on, because it makes it look more skin-like, which I think is just a very innovative technique. I do feel like I still need to find a really good powder bronzer. Charlotte I love. I probably should have just bought another one of her, but I ran out of her. So yeah, I think that's the one thing we're missing. It's just a great, great, reliable powder bronzer. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Obsessed with how this came out. As I mentioned, I will have a bunch of videos coming up over the next like week or two that are gonna be makeup reviews so that we are set for the Sephora sale. And then I will do a whole video on like my Sephora sale, holy grail recommendations for you to shop if you're looking for new stuff. I'm gonna keep trying all this stuff out. We'll do a couple foundation reviews coming up. We also have a spring Amazon haul coming up that is gonna be so lit. I have such good spring stuff I'm gonna show you. Anyway, so if you're not subscribed to the channel, do that. Subscribe, join the family. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.